Okay, I don't normally just plug in and go live like this, but we have a situation that is developing in our capital city, Delhi, where there has been a car blast that has gone off at Red Fort. This is the information that's coming in. And my attempt here is to give you all of the information we know so far. According to confirmed government sources, we understand that 8 people have been killed and several people have been injured by this blast in a car at Red Fort. It's a high intensity blast that ripped through a car that was parked at Red Fort, New Delhi, and it caused basically the cars that were parked next to it to catch on fire. We understand now, like I told you, 8 people have passed away in this. There are several fire tenders, there are several ambulances. The anti-terror squad and the Delhi Police Special Cell are on the spot to assess the situation, and further details are awaited. Apparently, the explosion was so powerful that it shattered windows of vehicles parked several meters away. There are reports now saying that there are parts of vehicles that have actually flown 150 meters from where it is parked. The blast occurred in the car parked near the Red Fort metro station gate number 1, and the intensity was quite high. More injuries are feared. This is according to a senior official of the Delhi Fire Service. From the visuals that are coming in, and we're trying to figure out how to share these visuals with you, but they're being uploaded right now. It does seem like the police, the fire department, the anti terror squad are on the scene and they are trying to control the situation. We also understand that traffic has not completely been stopped. This area has been cordoned off, and now traffic is being allowed through as well. Just to give you more information that we have right now, there was one eyewitness who's been quoted by PTI that shows the visuals of the incident. He said, "I was at the Gurudwara, I heard a sound, we couldn't make out what it was. It was loud, a large number of vehicles are completely damaged." Another resident said, "I had to come here to buy something. I heard a huge blast and the whole shop was trembling. Several people have in fact been injured." Just taking a look at the information as we have it come in right now, police have stepped up security in Delhi. Obviously, 7 fire tenders were rushed to the spot with the police cordoning off the entire area. The Delhi police has ramped up security checks in the national capital in the wake of this attack. There was apparently a recovery of 360 kgs suspected ammonium nitrate and a cache of arms and ammunition from Haryana's Faridabad, the officer said on Monday. The arms were seized from a Kashmiri doctor's rented accommodation in the neighboring city. Now, as it happened, the high intensity blast, has damaged shops that were nearby and their window panes. The police have enhanced surveillance at all border points connecting Delhi with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, and security has been stepped up in sensitive zones such as railway stations and metro premises. Now, an officer has said that all district units, including the special cell and the crime branch, have been put on high alert, and the teams have been directed to conduct random checks of vehicles and lodges near the Delhi Haryana border. Extra pickets have been deployed at the Singhu border, the Tikri border, and the Badarpur borders as well, where patrols have intensified. So, one would expect that if you live in the Delhi NCR region, you perhaps should also be prepared for more checks on the roads, perhaps slowing down of traffic going in and out of Delhi. People should expect. One second, just checking. People should expect that traffic in Delhi will be slowed down because the police are likely to be checking everything. I'm just checking to see if there's any more information. This is what we have so far. We do not know, based on what we've heard from the police, we do not know what caused the blast, how it happened. We know that one car that was parked in the parking lot outside the metro station near Red Fort exploded, and the cars next to it set on fire. And we're just checking to see if there is any more information, but this is the information we have right now. Is it a terror attack? One of the questions that's coming in. There's no confirmation of a terror attack. We do know that the anti terror squad is on the ground right now, and if there is any information, they will confirm to us in due time. Um, the videos are being now shared by Chandni Chowk Traders Association, showing a magnitude of the blast. It just shows that you can actually see a couple of bodies in those visuals. These are not visuals that we're going to be sharing right now because um, I don't think it suits consumption at this point. 24 people were injured in the blast that took place on that busy evening. The injured are being taken to LNJP Hospital, which is just a few kilometers away. This is what we know right now. 24 people have been injured. 8 people have been killed in this car blast that happened at Red Fort in the parking lot outside the metro station. The impact of the blast felt all the way up till Chandni Chowk. Chandni Chowk shops, really, the traders are now responding. Fire officials have said that they brought the fires under control at 7:29 p.m. It's now a little over an hour later. 6 cars, 2 e-rickshaws, and 1 auto rickshaw were gutted in the fire. This is according to the fire department. One injured eyewitness who suffered a wound on his forehead said the explosion appeared to have originated from a car, likely to be a Maruti Swift. Apparently, he has said that he was in an auto and this was in front of him, and there was something in that car that suddenly blasted. That's the response he's giving us. Neha has also said it's not confirmed yet if it was a terror attack or no. 8 people are dead, 24 have been injured. And if you are looking to reach someone who may have been injured in this attack, then they have been taken to LNJP Hospital in Delhi, just a few kilometers away from where this has occurred. So, this is the information we have right now. 8 people have been killed, 24 injured. 6 cars and a couple of auto rickshaws gutted in the fire that came from there. Sanjay Bhargav, the president of the Chandni Chowk Traders Association, whose shop is about 800 meters away from the blast site, said the entire building shook during the blast and there was chaos in the market as people started running. And from the initial visuals, it did seem like there was absolute chaos and people were recording sort of ad hoc videos of the incident, but the police seems to have gotten it under control. That's the information that we're getting right now. The police does seem to have, the situation under control. We are waiting for information from the police as to whether this was an attack, and if it was an attack, what the likelihood of that attack is. Apparently, according to the Hindustan Times, the blast occurred in a car at gate number 1 of the metro station, after which 3 or 4 vehicles caught on fire. Like I said, the fire department has now said that they doused all of the fires at about 7:29 p.m. The fires were brought under control, and the teams are present at the spot. Kishore Prasad, the director, the DIG of the CRPF, has reached the spot. He said it's too early to say anything. He's still on his way to the site based on what he's been, the quotes that have actually been put out by the press at this point. Some of the videos do show mangled cars, and it does seem to have been a fairly high intensity blast. The blast, but I just want to caution viewers to visuals that you may be seeing. Visuals that you may be seeing are slightly old right now, so there are a lot of channels that are playing them on loop. But right now, the situation in Delhi, I have been given to understand, is completely in control. They have doused all the fires. The police have taken control and cordoned off that area. This is an update from PTI. It says the National Investigation Agency has reached the spot. The NI has reached the spot. Obviously, given the fact that this is our capital city, given the fact that Red Fort is so close to the various seats of power, this is not something that will be taken lightly. The anti-terror squad, the anti-terror cell is already active. The Delhi Police Special Cell is active. We understand the National Investigator Agency is also on the spot. We don't have information right now on whether or not this was a terror attack or who might have been behind it. Yeah, Tejas says recently terrors were somebody was caught in Haryana. Let me just give you that information. We have that information right now. Yeah, the Delhi police has basically said that there was a recovery of 360 kgs of suspected ammonium nitrate and arms and ammunition that was found in Faridabad in Haryana on Monday. Um, and that's today, or I don't know if it's last Monday. The arms were seized from a Kashmiri doctor's rented accommodation. And now the police have enhanced surveillance at all of the borders connecting Delhi with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Security has been stepped up in sensitive zones such as railway stations and metro premises. And the officer has said that all district units of the Special Cell Crime Branch have been put on alert, and teams have been directed to conduct random checks of vehicles and lodges at the Delhi Haryana border, including Singhu and Tikri and the other borders. So, if you're traveling between Delhi and Faridabad tonight, you should expect to be delayed at these checkpoints. Why is UP and Mumbai on high alert? And normally, what happens is when there is an attack like this, my understanding is that the police put all big cities on high alert because at this point, there are a couple of things you don't understand. You don't know whether or not this might be one in a series of attacks. And if there are other attacks that are slated to go off in other cities, um, you want to ensure anyone behind this sort of attack is caught at borders, which means that all airports, all train stations, all bus stops are automatically put on high alert in all our cities. That's normally the procedure of how it works. Um, so someone's asking, name the Muslim doctor. We don't have that information right now. Whatever information I do have, I have shared with you. High alert in Maharashtra after that blast. And we know the team of the NIA right now is on the ground actually taking a look at that investigation as to any sort of, obviously, any information that they can pick up or they can find right now. All right, so this is the information that we have. We're going to wait for more information to come in from the police. Because difficult time for Delhi, really, given the air quality, given all of the challenges that the city is currently facing. This obviously is not going to make it any more a comfortable city to be in. But at this point, it makes sense if you live in Delhi to err on the side of caution, to stay home. Although this has not come from the police, to just stay safe until the police are able to give us all of the information that they're going to, or they're able to share. Just taking a look at whatever information we have. This is the last piece of information. High alert from Maharashtra. The NIA is on the spot. Um, the explosion seems to have occurred from a Swift that was parked outside gate number 1 of the metro station near the Red Fort in Delhi. It killed 8 people and injured 24 others. 6 cars, 2 e-rickshaws, 1 auto rickshaw were gutted in the fire. The magnitude of the blast was felt all the way till Chandni Chowk, where traders have reported that their window panes were actually broken by that. 24 people who have been injured have been taken to the LNJP hospital a few kilometers away. The Delhi Special Cell and the Anti-Terror Squad are on location. Delhi Fort Metro Station gate number 1 has been cordoned off, and the Haryana police and the Delhi police are actually checking all of the borders between Delhi and Uttar Pradesh, Delhi and Haryana. So one should expect traffic to actually slow down even further. There are lots of questions that will obviously arise from something like this. How did, if, first of all, if whether or not this was in fact a terror attack, or what kind of terror attack, who did it, how did they manage to slip this kind of explosive? We understand it was a high intensity blast so close to our to the seat of power at our national capital. Was there some sort of intelligence failure? Was there no tip off, or that some sort of this kind of movement was happening? Do understand now, we're given to understand that the police have the situation, at least at Red Fort, completely under control. The fires have been doused, the area has been cordoned off, the investigative team are on that spot. So one would expect that they're keeping people away from there. But as and when we do have more information, and it's likely that the police will need time to look through the evidence that's available at the blast site and give us information as to what is happening. As soon as we do have more information, we'll bring it to you. For now, we're going to end the live here because this is all the information I have right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, stay safe. Um, Stay alert for information that's coming in from the police, alert for information on safety that you might get from the police as well. And we'll give you information as soon as we have it. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe. Good night.